Hey kids, it's me again, Pastor Young, and I'm here with another Salvation Short. Remember, in these quick videos, I take a topic that is really big, might be kind of hard to understand, and I break it down, make it really simple so that everybody can understand it. Our topic for today is this, it's an important one, the peace of God. Number one, what is it? So the Bible talks about peace that passes understanding, okay? Now kids, if you're going to understand peace, the first thing you got to understand is what it isn't. A lot of times we think of peace as meaning nothing's going wrong, but that's not peace. We think of peace as everything's going right. That's not peace. Peace is my sureness of God taking care of me even though things are going wrong, even though things are a mess. And so I would say you can't have peace without a mess, because anybody in the world could have peace if everything was going right. But the peace that passes understanding, that means I'm okay even if people don't understand how I can be okay. So now we know what peace is. It's me being sure God's going to take care of me even when things are a mess. But now let's talk about, how do I get the peace of God in my life? Well, kids, I don't have any better example than my own life. If I had somebody else's story, I would tell you, but I don't know their story. I only know my story. I was raised by a lady that tried her best, my mom. She tried her best, but she had a drug problem. And she brought drugs into our home, and drugs wrecked my childhood, wrecked my life. When I was your age, my mom was dealing with drugs. And I remember that she would bring drug dealers into our home. And whenever that would happen, I would go to my bedroom, and I would be so scared about the people that were inside my house. And I didn't know if something would happen. I was always scared that somebody would break in at night. I was always scared if there was any noise. I just thought, man, this has got to be a burglar. And fear, that's the opposite of peace. Fear wrecked my life. By the way, it wasn't my fault. I wasn't bringing that into my house. The adults were bringing that into my house. And while that was going on, while these scary people were in my house, I learned how to connect with God. I got a Bible. And even though I didn't understand what I was reading, I started to read. And kids, this is what made my fear go away. I can't explain it. I can't tell you the little details of how it works. But I do know that the Bible says that perfect love casts out fear. And so whenever I would get a hold of this Bible, and whenever I would start to talk to Jesus, Jesus would show up in my room. And there's all kind of crazy stuff going on in my house, but there was peace in my room. And so kids, I want you to know you can have that. You can have peace even though there's crazy stuff going on. That's peace that passes understanding. You can have peace even though you may have scary people coming into your house, and you might not know where your next meal is coming from, or whatever your need is, whatever the trouble is, you can still have peace because it is as simple as connecting to God. It's prayer. It's reading His Word. That is what assures me He's going to take care of me because I belong to Him. I know that I've got a mom and dad here, and they might not be making some good decisions right now. But I have a Father that's in heaven, and He knows how to take care of me. And the more I pray and the more I read His Word, the more I know He can take care of me no matter what's going on in my household. So kids, it's just as simple as connecting to God through prayer and through the Word. And you can have peace in your room even if that's the only place in the house that has peace. You can have it where you are. I love you. I'll see you next time.